flesh, bones and blood of the earth. There's a fire and water within me, and the air that I breathe of the world. And I know deep within me I live on and on, like the waters of life and the salt in the sea. I live on and on, but I don't yet know where the waters of life and the salt of the sea they dissolve. There's a wind and it blows and it thunders, and the rains come and go on the plains. Once I saw you there standing before me, and now I am here all alone. And I know deep within me you live on and on, like the waters of life and the salt in the sea. You live on and on, but I don't yet know when the waters of life and the salt of the sea they dissolve. When I die while you're alive, where am I? When I die while you're alive, where am I? Chideva dehastu chideva lokash, chideva bhutani chidendriyani, karta chidanta karanam chideva, chideva sarvam.
Chideva dehastu chideva loka, chideva bhutani chidendriyani, karta chidanta karanam chideva, chideva sarvam paramartha rupam. The body, the world, the beings, the organs of sense, the doer, the internal organ, everything is but one consciousness. The divisions that we see speaks of our limited consciousness. When the consciousness is elevated and when the consciousness is undivided, from that exalted plane of consciousness, you see everything is one consciousness. The higher you climb up, limitations go away. The prejudices, the biased mind no longer stays. The fight is in lower consciousness. You move up. And there is no struggle there. From an elevated throne, I gaze afar upon souls below, like twinkling stars. First, I see devotees in their endless quest. In longing and love, they seek to be blessed. Some pure in heart, others caught in strife, crying out for peace, searching for light in life. So these are the first group of people, devotees. They are lost in their devotion. They are crying. They are searching something. They are wandering hither and thither, running from pillar to post, knowing not what to do. They want guidance. They are worshipping their chosen Ishtadev, Ishtadevi, their chosen deities. Some are pure, some are impure, some are Satopradhan, some are Rajo, some are Tamo. Some are with desire, some are without desire, some are selfless, some are selfish. Some are lost in ceremonials, some are just worshipping with pure hearts. But each one of that devotee, whether they are worshipping Krishna, Sri Ram, and so many other gods and goddesses, but they do not know the truth. From an elevated throne, Baba says, you stand up, and from there you see them. I gaze afar. Upon souls below, they are like twinkling stars. First I see devotees in their endless quest. They are searching. They are thirsty. Their quest is to seek the union with the divine. They want divine vision, sakshatkar. And they can go to any extent to achieve this end. In longing and love, they seek to be blessed. They are wanting blessings. They are doing tapasya. They are singing songs, kirtan, bhajan, and all the paraphernalia of bhakti. They are going to pure rivers, taking bath. They are going to pilgrimages. They are chanting, dancing, singing. They are lost in the love, but they do not know the truth. They sing loudly, they chant loudly. They have so many mantras. So this is the first group of people. Baba says, you will be able to see them only when your stage of the mind is elevated. And then look at them, see them. What are they doing? Not just the Indian devotees. You see the devotees across the world. All the religions of the world are the religions of devotion. The religions of the world are divided into yet another classification. One classification is the religion of devotion. Other classification is the religion of meditation, where they sit and meditate. Other classification is the religion of logic, science. Yet another classification is the religion of love, the Sufis. The religion of humanity. They just serve human beings, the worship of man as God. Shiva Jnane Jiva Seva. So this is the first group of people. You see them. What are they doing? They are very pure-hearted, some of them. Then the religious souls with beliefs so vast, clad in colors of faith form, present to past, some renounce while others embrace, in temples of devotion seeking grace. I watch with mercy, seeing through their disguise, each a child of God longing to rise. The second category is the category of religious people. They have their fixed belief systems, fixed dogmas, theories, tenets, principles, and they stick to them to the extent of being fanatic, bigotry. All the religions, if you see, even there are so many divisions in one religion. and those divisions do not agree with each other. The religion is split, and souls have becoming dogmatic, fanatic, suffering from bigotry. Baba divided them into two groups. There's the one group who are the great renouncers. They renounce everything. And the other group is Epicurean philosophy. Eat, drink, and be happy. Don't worry about anything. Just enjoy. That is Charvak philosophy or Epicurean philosophy. The religious people, they are good, but there is so much ceremonial, so much karmakand, that the essence is lost. They are engaged in so many formalities that they do not know why they are doing that. Clad in colors of faith from present to past, some renounce while others embrace. In temples of devotion seeking grace, I watch with mercy, seeing them through disguise, each a child of God longing to rise. But no matter who they are children of God. Have mercy for them. Be a compassionate one. Be Trikaldarshi Trinetri and sit on the highest position of knowledge and look at them. You are world benefactor. Next, the scientist with minds ablaze. The third group is scientists. They are lost in their discoveries. They are creating new discoveries every day. Baba said, even though they are atheist, they are children of God. Don't you have mercy upon them? Next, the scientist with mind ablaze, crafting inventions in complex ways. They build for the future with courage, they strive, offering gifts to life, keeping hopes alive. Though some may not know their spiritual kin, they serve in silence, strength from within. Baba said, whatever they are doing, their efforts, they are striving hard. For whom? For you. They have got brains. They are brainy children. They work hard. Even though they are atheist, they are children of God. What are you doing for them? Don't you have any thoughts for them? And the fourth is rulers. Then come the rulers of land so wide, caught in the game of power and pride. Today crowned emperor, tomorrow dethroned. Hungry for name, hungry for fame, in worlds they own. With a vision of mercy I send them peace. May their restless seeking someday cease. So rulers, they are very unstable category. At one moment they are on the throne. Another moment they are thrown, dethroned. There is so much instability. There is so much hunger for chair. Winner 6. That word Baba has used. Bhavabara. So long as they are winners, it's good. But the moment they lose the vote, they are nowhere. So what are you doing for these rulers? Have mercy for them. And the fourth and the fifth group is general public. Lastly, the public singing songs of need. So this is that group which is always singing, chahiye, chahiye, I want, I desire, I desire. I want this. They chant a chorus of greed. Yet beneath each wish, a soul's pure call for freedom and love, for the good of all. With a gaze of love, I touch their hearts, hoping to heal the world's many part. O soul of mercy, world benefactor true. Though through each group, your light shines through. Spinner of the discus, ruler of the globe, in waves of love, may all find their abode. Once a seeker, a young man, a spiritual seeker approached a yogi. The yogi was known for his compassionate nature, whose words not just touched the mind but the hearts of all those who approached him. The young man came and said, I don't know what to do with this world. The world is driven by lust, by vices. There is so much sorrow, suffering, and the turmoil, and trials and tribulations. I want to do something for the worldlings. I want to do something for the laity. I want to do something for the people of this world. They are suffering so much in grief, in sorrow, and suffering. What should I do? The yogi casts a compassionate gaze on him and told him to follow him. And the yogi took that man to a cliff. On the top, from there, they could see many villages. And the yogi said, just imagine, there is an ocean there, and you are the lighthouse. You are the lighthouse, and there is an ocean, and there is one ship. It's a dark night. It is struggling. It's about to capsize. It's about to get drowned. What you will do? The man said, I will increase my light because it is the dark night. I'll increase my light so that they could see, because I am the lighthouse standing here, and there is an ocean, and there is a ship struggling. There is a storm. The sage said, exactly. You are not going to jump into the waters. You are not going to judge the sailor for the wrong decisions. Your aim is just to give them light. Your aim is to increase your light. You are not going to go and start teaching them something. This is to become a compassionate lighthouse for this world. You don't have to change the world. You have to just give them light. You have to give without expectation. You become a silent lighthouse. The devotees need guidance. The religious leaders are lost in beliefs. The scientists are engrossed in discoveries. The rulers are caught in power games. The general public is singing the song of need, greed. But the man said, okay, I am a lighthouse, I'll give them light. But when I see them suffering, when I see the sorrow, I myself get affected. What should I do? And the sage said again, remember what I told you. You are the lighthouse. And lighthouse is always situated in those areas of danger where the weather is inclement, where there is always the possibility of tempestuous storms. So, the lighthouse doesn't get affected by what's happening outside. There is a storm, there is a flood, there is a volcano, whatever. The lighthouse stands. Its aim is to just give light. Untouched, unaffected, unruffled, undisturbed. We are not here to change others. We are not here to go to devotees and tell them, stop your devotion, you are not going to get anything. You are not going to go to religious leader and tell them, stop your belief system because whatever you believe is wrong. Your beliefs are wrong. You are not going to scientists and tell them stop. Baba said, even the mic which I am using is a gift from them. You should be thankful rather than going to them and making them stop their discoveries and inventions. You are not going to go to the rulers. They are fighting, lost in power games, greedy for the chair. Because if rulers are removed, there would be utter anarchy, absolute chaos. The neighboring kingdoms will attack, and there will be situation of war. You are not going to the general public and telling them stop, stop, stop. Why are you desiring anything? Desires are bad. You don't have to do anything to them. You don't have to change any 5 of them. You just have to give them light. You have to become the compassionate lighthouse. That's it. Even if you are guiding somebody, it's not by words. You give them power. They will get touchings. They will realize that there is nothing, there is total emptiness in all of these. There are hundreds of spiritual institutions across the world. Each one, every potter praising his own pot. Everyone bragging of his own superiority. But in this diversity lies the beauty. So you don't have to disturb their faiths. Let them do what they are doing. Just give them light. And that's why Baba said Amrit Vela tour is very important. So today we have 2 tasks. Task number 1 is tour the world with a benevolent vision. Just take 5 to 10 minutes and move across the world. All the 5 continents, different oceans, the 5 elements, different group of people. These are just the 5. But there are hundreds. You can divide so many. You can create so many. So spend 5 minutes and you yourself stay as a elevated stage, ruler of the globe, as if discus of the spinner of the discus of self-realization, or world benefactor, or Trinetri, or Trikaldashi, or world highest authority, or one who is the master of the globe, who is full in all the virtues, all the powers, all the treasures. This is the first task, touring the world with benevolent vision. And second, spiritual spotlight for upliftment. Choose one group of people out of these, and throughout the day, hold them in your thoughts with benevolent wishes. Send them vibrations of peace, wisdom, and happiness, as if you are the searchlight or lighthouse for their upliftment. So keep remembering one group of people, like you remember devotees or religious leaders, anybody. So these are the 2 tasks. First, meditation, 5 to 10 minutes, whenever you get time, especially at Amrit Vela or in the evening yoga. And second, throughout the day, keep some group in front of your eyes. If you don't want to keep any particular group, general public is already there. You can have general public. Think of them. They all are suffering. They all are suffering because of need, because of greed, because of desires, because of their longings, because of their wishes, because of their unfulfilled and uncontrolled passions. Om Shanti.